Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? Good. Let's just give yourselves a hand for being here. Thank you very much for coming out. It's so weird to please. We're just getting started. Yep. We're just so happy to have you here. We're so happy to be able to be up on a stage doing a live show. We have now completed 100% of our run, so they ain't gonna shut us down. It's good. So yeah, it's going to be a fun one today. I just want to thank the SCFD and our individual donors for their generous support throughout not just this year but last year. We had to kind of go dark for a year. We did do a little online thing, but it wasn't quite the same. It's never the same with a show like ours that is so much a back and forth between you all and with us. So it is a blessing to be here. For today, I'm not going to teach a bunch of songs because we're still a little bit kind of awkward with the singing out thing and the audience stuff. So feel free to sing as much as you'd like to. Obviously keep your masks on. If you want to spread out a little more, you're welcome to as well. Feel free to show love like by clapping. There's a couple of Irish songs that we're doing, and I'll kind of lead some clapping and stuff, but like clap during that, make some noise. The mics are good, so you'll be able to hear everything. Don't be afraid to show your love this way if you can't show it with your faces. Lord of the Dance is going to be a little different this year. We're not going to run into the audience and pull you out. That would be, I've been telling the cast, this is lava. We can't cross the lines. We have to maintain like 12 feet between y'all and us. So that's kind of the barrier. Our show, it's a celebration of the rituals and traditions of Christmas and of the winter solstice yesterday. And what's really fun, as we're coming out of this period of darkness, is to think about the connections that we have today to those who lived not just generations before, but hundreds, thousands of years before. I was doing a little research on Saturnalia and came across the tradition that the masters during Saturnalia would invite the slaves into their house and they would actually serve the slaves for a night. All right, and we see echoes of that in our employee Christmas parties of today. Where the boss, the master, has a big party for all the employees or slaves or whatever you want to call it. So we see these echoes of the past all throughout our lives, even today. So as we go into this really fun, fast-paced, shorter than usual show, consider that. Consider that the things we're going through today have been experienced by people generations, hundreds, and thousands of years ago. So that has given me strength throughout this whole ordeal, and it's going to fuel us as we go forward. So have fun, show appreciation with your hands, and just have a good time today. Thank you for being here.
The stag bellows, winter snows, summer has gone. Wind high and cold, sun low, short its course. The sea running high, deep red the bracken, its shape is lost. The wild goose has raised its accustomed cry. Cold has seized the bird's wings. Season of ice. This is my news.
What are they doing?
Oh, you're the boy from overseas.
I am.
You're the Marley boy from Scotland.
Yes, I am.
Well, I think they're warming up to sing.
But why?
Why? For old time's sake. Because it's Christmas, boy, oh, it's good luck. This happens every year. Singing the Christmas songs. Now, when they get started, all the doors of the houses will be thrown open. You're welcome in the music. It's the New Year's beginning. It's good luck, you see.
I'm sorry. I still don't understand.
Ha! Well, now, the beauty of it is, you see, you don't have to. Now, why don't you join them?
I saw 3 ships come sailing on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing on Christmas Day. And who was on those ships all 3 on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? And who was on those ships all 3 on Christmas Day? Thomas Joseph and his family on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day.
you ever seen the like of that?
Oh, it's grand, but not quite how we do it at home.
Ah, true enough. Do you miss home? Of course you do. It's Christmas.
I wish
What?
nothing.
Well, I have heard it said that a wish at the turning of the year is a powerful wish.
Oh, I wish there was Hogmanay here and carols. We did Joy to the World at midnight. Everybody sang. Even Dad. I wish.
Oh, I can see there is a great hunger in your heart, and perhaps your wish will come true. But first, you must stand at the edge of the sea, between the high tide and the low, and wish upon a new moon.
And then what?
Well, who knows? You may get what your heart desires.
I now come to your country to renew to you the Hogmanay. I need not tell you of it. It was in the time of our forefathers. I ascend by the door lintel. I descend by the door step. And I will walk 500 miles, and I will walk. I will sing my song becomingly, mannerly, slowly, mindfully. The Hogmanay skin is in my pocket. Great will be the smoke from it presently.
Now, did you get your wish?
Who are you? How did you do that?
Oh, I did nothing at all. 'Tis yourself has the gift.
The gift?
Of seeing. Now this is a very powerful time of the year. The old year is dying. All over the world, people are coming together. Do you see the holly there? Everything around us is frozen and dead. But look at the red berries here. Just look at them. What do you think they're saying? I'm alive is what they're saying. All you have to do is look.
Green growth the ivy, so doth the ivy, the winter blast, though never so high. Green growth the ivy, as the holy groweth green, and never changeth hue. So I am ever been unto my Lady true. Green growth the holly, so doth the ivy, the winter blast, though never so high. Green growth the holly, as the holly groweth green, with ivy all alone, where flowers cannot be seen, and greenwood leaves be gone. Green growth the holly, so doth the ivy, the winter blast, though never so high. Green growth the holly, adieu, my own lady, adieu, my Sparcia, who hath my heart ruling, be sure and ever shall. Green growth the holly, so doth the ivy, the winter blast, though never so high. Green growth the holly.
Well, now, children, do you feel like a story? Story, right, so let's have you sitting over here then. Now then, let me think. What story can I tell you? Oh, I think I might have just the story for you. I just have to remember. Okay then. Long ago, in the days when giants roamed the earth, it is said that the Irish giants and the Scottish giants were particularly fierce rivals. In fact, the Irish giant Finn McCool was constantly taunting the Scottish giant Ben and Donna.
Yes! Yes! Oh, for heaven's sake, are you eating again? Will you put the porridge bowl down?
Are you talking to me, laddie?
Aye, who else would I be talking to? You great haggis head! If you're not stuffing offal down your face, you're
pouring that substandard whiskey down your gullet. Substandard? It's better than that piss-poor stuff you Irish drink. And we know how to spell whiskey. There's no E in it.
Aye. There's no taste in it either. Not the way you make it.
Right, that's it. You've gone too far this time, Mr. Potato Head. When you insult our whiskey, without an E, you insult every freeborn Scot. I know in my heart, deep down in my brave heart, if there were a sea between us, I'd come over there, teach you a lesson you'd never forget. But I'm gonna swim! And when you killed, wouldn't react well to seawater.
But Finn was really in the mood for a fight, so he built a causeway all the way across the sea from Ulster to Scotland just so he could battle Ben and Donna.
All righty then, Kilty McKeithface. Are you ready to fight me? Or are you too chicken? Huh?
Enraged by the taunt, the Scottish giant set off across the causeway. But as soon as Finn saw the Scot getting closer and closer, he realised that Ben and Donna was much, much bigger than he had imagined, and much, much uglier too. Well, it's true. So Finn ran home to the Port of Ellen in County Kildare and told his wife Una that he had picked a fight but had since changed his mind, whereupon Ben and Donna came knocking at the door.
You're nothing but a big baby, you mad Egypt. That you are, that's a fact.
But this gave Una an idea of how to get out of the pickle that her hot-headed husband had landed them in. So she quickly shoved him into a cradle and started wrapping sheets around him and sheets and more. Is this strictly necessary? Well, apparently it is. More sheets. And so many sheets that by the time she'd finished, he was literally scared sheetless. While Ben and Donna kept knocking impatiently at the door.
Finn is away hunting deer in County Kerry. Would you like to come in anyway and wait? I'll show you into the Great Hall. Feel free to have a seat, but don't get mud on my nice clean floors.
I'll feel free to do whatever I like. You cannot take away my freedom!
Ooh, wouldn't dream of it to be sure. Would you like to put your spear down over there, next to Finn's spear and his shield?
Now Una was pointing at a huge fir tree with a rock at the top and a great block of oak as big as 4 chariot wheels.
Finn's late for his meal. He battled the wild boar of Ballybenfinnegan yesterday. He's giving it its 3rd burial.
3rd burial? Why 3 times?
Why, to be sure. Would you like a nice cup of tea? Oh, I know. You can use Finn's small cup. Oh, go on, have a nice cup of tea. I can tell you really want a cup of tea. I can just see it in your eyes. You want a cup of tea, don't you? It will taste so good. Just a little cup of tea. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny wee cup of tea. It's tea-licious. Just a little cup of, go on. Oh, suit yourself then. Would you eat it if I cooked
baked bread with iron inside it. So when Ben and Donna bit into it, he broke 3 front teeth. Now the meat was just a strip of hard fat nailed to a block of red timber. So when Ben and Donna bit into that, he cracked his 2 back teeth.
Oh. Would you like to come say hello to the baby?
Baby? What baby?
This little baby over here. Say hello to the nice Scottish visitor, baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Oh, such a wee little laddie with such a high voice. But someday he'll grow up big and strong with big deep voice, just like his dad. Won't you, my little coochie coo?
Goo goo gaga.
Then Una showed Ben and Donna into the garden, which was covered with rocks as big as the giant.
So Finn and his friends play catch with these rocks. Finn practices by taking one and throwing it over the fort, and he runs around and he catches it before it falls.
No, Ben and Donna tried, but the boulder was so massive he could barely lift it above his head before dropping it. By which time he was feeling mighty afraid.
Thank you for your hospitality, and I'm sorry I missed my good friend Finn, but I just remembered I left my heat on under my porridge pot. Yeah, that's the ticket. And I promised my good lady wife we'd deep fry the Mars bars tonight. And clean Nessie's litter box. And I think the tide is coming in, so I can't stay any longer. Give Finn my fondest regards and tell him we'll get together another time.
Ben and Donna left in a hurry, and Finn leapt out of his cradle and chased him out of Ireland.
And stay off of my island!
Now Finn dug up a huge piece of earth and threw it at the Scot. Now the hole he left filled with water, creating the largest loch in all of Ireland, Loch Nee. Now, the earth missed Ben and Donna, but it landed in the middle of the Irish Sea, becoming the Isle of Man. Both giants tore up the Giant's Causeway, leaving only the stone steps at the shores that you can still see to this day. Now then, wasn't that a fine story, children? Yes, it was, that it was, but... Quite so. But you know what? Storytelling is thirsty work, that it is. Now I could do with a wee drop to wet me whistle. What do you say to that, Mr. Song Leader?
Let's do it. Help us out. still. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They hold my hand, they stole my coat. That's all right till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the Earl of Dublin City. She's the lordship's one to keep. They won't tell me who is she.
Nedwin goven poet moides, Arabin I perlai man, goven ruivam colon hapis, colon ones, colon lan, colon lan in Bondaioni, tecam in amitos, Dimon colon lan
you still missing home?
A bit.
Well, listen to this.
There is nothing I can give you which you have not. But there is much that while I cannot give, you can take. No heaven can come to us unless our hearts find rest in it today. Take heaven. No peace lies in the future that is not already hidden in this present instant. Take peace. The gloom of our world is but a shadow. Behind it, yet within our reach, is joy. Take joy. And so at this Christmas time, I greet you with a prayer that for you, now and forever, the day breaks and the shadows flee away.
I danced in the morning when the world was begun, and I danced in the moon and the stars and the sun. I came down from heaven and I danced on the earth. In Bethlehem I had my birth. I danced for the scribe and the Pharisee, but they would not dance and they wouldn't follow me. I danced for the fishermen, for James and John. They came with me and the dance went on. I danced for the people and I cured the lame, but the high and the mighty said it was a shame. They whipped and they stripped and they hung me on high and left me there on a cross to die. I danced on a Friday when the sky turned black, but it's hard to dance with the devil on your back. They buried my body and they thought I'd gone, but I am the dance and I still go on. They cut me down and I leapt up high. I am the life that will never, never die. I'll live in you if you live in me. I am the Lord of the dance, said he.
Tara today in this fateful hour, I place all heaven with its power, and the sun with its brightness, and the snow with its whiteness, and fire with all the strength it hath, and lightning with its rapid wrath, and the winds with their swiftness along their paths, and the sea with its deepness, and the rocks with their steepness. All these I place by God's almighty help and grace between myself and the powers of darkness.
I call upon the noblest to give me strength through day and night, her granite and her gems of worth are tokens of her various might. And from her shores the endless sea, in calm and tempest, girds the sphere, and like the earth the waters free shall be my trust against all fear. Above the earth and waters wide, the erring foes, the boats that rest, herein the spirits do abide. I count on them in strife and rest, and last of all the golden fire shall be my great and strong ally. The goodly powers that never tire are all my strength below on high. I bind unto myself today the virtues of the stormless land, the glorious signs, life-giving grace, the brightness of the moon at eve, the flashing of the lightning free, the whirling winds, tempestuous shocks, the stable earth, the deep salt sea, around me all eternal.
Sing we Noel, 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 cry Kyrie with Hosanna. Sing Sabaoth, sing Alleluia, now save us all, Emmanuel. Then spake Archangel Gabriel, said, Ave Maria, the Lord has
perpetual joy, with honor and perpetual joy.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is. It's like at home, but different.
Well, you're a Celt, aren't you? You're one of the family. And what a big family it is, too. You have relatives all over. Wales, Cornwall, even over the water in Brittany. You see, we're all connected. Now look down there. Those folks, they're all connected too.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind.
you see how big your family is?
I do. How come they sing the old songs at the new year?
For old time's sake, boy, that's all.
For old time's sake. I'll not forget this Christmas.
That's as it should be. And now, the old year has run his course, and all that remains is for the mamas to finish him off. Remember me for old time's sake.
Brave gallants all, pray give us room to meet. Be sure to keep your distance, though. Stay back at least 6 feet. The days are short, the nights are long. The time has come to rhyme. We've come to show activity upon this winter time. Activity of youth, activity of age, such activity as you've never seen on stage. Though some of us be little, and some of middle sort, we all desire your favor to see our pleasant sport. So step in, Father Christmas, from the door.
Here come I, old Father Christmas. Welcome! Or welcome not.
Welcome.
I hope old Father Christmas will never be forgotten.
Oh, never.
Christmas comes but once a year, but when it comes, it brings good cheer. Roast beef, plum pudding, strong ale, and minced pies. Oh, who loves that better than I?
Nobody.
Although they call me Old Father Christmas, I have but a short time to stay. I come to give you merriment before I go away. Step in, Johnny Jack, I say, and boldly clear the way. Johnny Jack, with your wife and family on your back, you missed your cue. Have you stepped on a tack? Having a snack? Building a shack? Stretched on a rack? Building a yak? What the frack? Where is Johnny Jack?
Old Father Christmas, I'm sorry to say I have bad news of Johnny to darken your day. Last week, he went maskless. Indoors! To a party! The laughter was raucous, the singing was hearty. The behavior, I say, was really quite reckless. Now, all who attended are highly infectious.
This tale that I'm hearing, just what does it mean?
That Johnny can't be here. He's in quarantine.
Oh, that's quite a shame. But best not to fret. We've plenty more folks to join us yet. Big head, little wit. Come join us now, I say. Step forward, sir, face front, and boldly clear the way. Into. Fine. Old Bet, come forth and take thy place. It's been a year since we last met.
Nope.
I long to see your face.
Nope.
Peddler Molly?
Uh-uh.
The baker?
As if.
Jack Straw?
Now you're grasping.
The fool?
The clue is in the name.
They were all at the party, the whole entire group.
Every last one. And now we're in the soup.
I'm really quite mad. Not in the least bit delighted. But what bothers me most is I wasn't invited. So, who do we have to join our play? There must be a villain to lead the way.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I am the giant. Now bring me some rum. Giant? Rum? Nothing? Oh, that is quite disappointing. The show must go on. If I could meet Sir Patrick here, I'd put a spear through his ear. I'd slash him. I'd cut him up small as flies and send him to Jamaica to make mince pies.
How exactly would that work? If you've chopped him up as fine as flies, he's hardly going to be in the mood to make mince pies now, is he?
Or Abel come to that, I mean, or he'd be dead.
Listen, it's in the script. It doesn't have to make sense. It's like the Lord's Prayer.
The Lord's Prayer?
Yes. Give us today our daily bread. Bread. Now, if you're going to ask a divine being for something, anything, why would you ask him for bread? Why not ask him for cake or rum? And besides which, can't the baker make the daily bread?
Not right now. He's in quarantine after that party.
Ah, yes. Well, Sir George, mince pies hot, mince pies cold, send him to Jamaica till he's 9 days old.
What? This smells like weaponized incompetence to me. Room, my boys and girls, a giant you shall. I'm sorry, not a giant. We've already got the giant. A dragon you shall see, a wild worm for to flee. Come in, my dragon stout, and take thy compass round about.
come to give battle. Let any man fight me. I'll make his bones rattle.
Stand off, thou worm, and guard thy nose, or into the ground thou quickly goes.
Stand on head, stand on feet. I want meat for to eat. I am the dragon, here are my jaws. I am the dragon, here are my claws.
The giant Blunderbore is my name. All nations do tremble at our fame. Where'er we go, they flee from my sight. No dragon or knight will win in a fight. Bring it, lizard boy! Oh! It's in the script!
Sir Patrick shall come and die by swords, which circle round his neck. As winter dies, so must he die, and rise as spring again.
And if they don't believe what you say, step in, my son, young Sir Patrick, and boldly clear the way.
I am Sir Patrick, from old Ireland sprung. My famous name throughout the world hath rung. Many mighty deeds and wonders have I known, and made the tyrant tremble on his throne. To fight the wild worm is my greatest joy. Who was St. George but Sir Patrick's boy?
Sir Patrick is indeed a charming Irish youth. He can fight or sing or dance or kiss a maid with truth. Kiss a maid with truth!
I'd rather fight a dragon bold, my wonders to begin. I'll clip his wings, he shall not fly. I'll cut him down, or else I die.
Who's he that seeks the dragon's blood? Who calls so angry and so loud? With my long teeth and my scurvy jaws, I'll tear the flesh from off his nose.
Stand up, thou dragon bold, or by my sword thou'lt die. I'll pierce thy body full of holes and make thy buttons fly.
My body's made of iron. My head is made of steel. My claws are made of beaten brass. No man can make me feel.
No one could ever frighten me, for many have I slain. I long to fight, 'tis my delight to battle o'er.
Hey, up! Remember, 6 feet apart.
Right, so how are we going to do this?
Though claws, teeth, and steel can hurt, maim, or kill, a well-crafted insult is deadlier still. So lay down your weapons and sharpen your wits. With words that can wound, you'll land all your hits.
Right. You're ugly.
And you're so redheaded they kicked you out of a band for having no soul.
Well, it's a good thing you breathe fire, because it's far less lethal than your bad breath.
Well, you see, you didn't exactly chase the snakes out of Ireland. They sort of left of their own accord to avoid having to look at your ugly face.
Well, you're
People! Sorry. Person and dragon. Is this really the best that you can do? You're ugly. You smell bad. Come on. Wake up. This is 2021. Do you really think that stuff flies anymore? Do you want to get cancelled? Try again.
Right. You're sexist.
Much better.
And you're dracophobic.
Oh, very good.
Thank you.
And you're hybridophobic.
What?
Racist. Against the Irish.
Oh, now it's really heating up.
Well, you're speciesist. Ha ha!
And you are not a true ally to the marginalized and oppressed.
Oh!
And You're insufficiently sensitive to the feelings of others. First comes Christmas, then comes spring. Like winter I shall die, then to life again, like spring. Dancers, the sword dance now for me.
Alas! Alas, my chiefest son is slain! What must I do to raise him up again? Here he lies, in presence of you all. I'll lovingly for a doctor call. Doctor! Doctor! Oh, £5 for a doctor. £10.
There is not any doctor can bring this man to life. His dying was a mystery, and it did not come from strife. So, let the blessed mistletoe about him and about him and about him go and bring him back among us. No, well, it was worth a try.
Whoa there, sea biscuit! Whoa there, boy! Settle down now. Settle down now. Now, why didn't you take this nice apple? There, you'll be a good lad. So, someone called for a doctor? That would be me. I'll treat any patient. Just pay me the fee.
Doctor! Doctor, do not hurt! Sir Patrick is wounded through the heart. Well, through the heart and through the knee. Here's £10 I'll give to thee.
How camest thou to be a doctor?
By my travels,
And where have you travelled?
Lafayette, Louisville, Boulder, and Golden. I've treated them all, the young and the olden. I'll say to your boo-boo, your owie, your ouchie. They say, I'm as good as Anthony Fauci. So large is my scale, so great is my fame. I'll see a blind patient and then make him lame. I'm simply the best, the greatest I am. Last Christmas, I cured a holiday hap.
Father, my son, he's my joy and my pride.
Oh, I'll fix him right up now. You folks, step aside. Now then, Hippocratic oath. Hippocratic oath. I don't know. Oh, what the hell is this? So then, okay. I reckon this bit goes here, and that bit. No. Oh, I don't think it's working. I think it must be made in the United States of America. Now then. Oh, I know. This might do the trick if oh my goodness gracious me! I'm incredibly handsome. Oh, yes, sorry. I got lost in reverie for a minute there. Now then. Oh dear. Oh, I'm detecting no breathing, which isn't ideal. The non-breathing patients are harder to heal. It's not looking good. I cannot pretend.
Perhaps you should look at the opposite end.
Ooh.
Are you sure you're a doctor? Your skills seem third rate.
What? See my degree? It's from Colorado State. I have a treatment, the best that you've seen, but it's hard to pronounce. Hydroxychloroquine. Now, to administer this magical pill.
You're no Dr. Fauci. You're more Dr. Phil.
Oh, I know what will work, and it's right within reach. You know, I've heard that you're cured if you just drink some bleach. Not that? Very well. Now here's an idea that's bright. I'll simply insert this small UV light. Oh, what's that, Secretariat? Oh, Black Beauty, come over here then. Now. Oh, now that's a fine idea. That's good. You know, I don't think we'll be taking that trip to the glue factory today after all. Right, from my horse's mouth comes a miracle cure. He says ivermectin will fix him for sure. I've some pills here right now. So what do you say? Speak up, you two. Is it yay or is it nay? Oh, you keep shooting down me every idea. So I'll go with Old Faithful. A strong local beer. Avery, Night Warden, a whiskey barrel-aged stout, 8.2% alcohol. Find it at your local tavern or liquor store for all your reanimation needs. Good hops, malt and barley. With taste this is rife. My micro-brewed ale brings the dead back to life.
Good morning, gentlemen. A sleeping I have been, and I've had such a sleep as the like was never seen. But now I am awake, alive and to the stake. The mommer's tale is done, and we must be on our way.
Gentlemen and ladies, you see our night is gone.
We must make it our duty to follow him along.
We thank you for civility that you have shown us here.
We wish you a Merry Christmas
And a happy, bright New
Year.
help with something, though. Can I teach you something? Yeah. Mushering dumadoo dumada.
Mushering dumadoo dumada.
One more time. Mushering dumadoo dumada.
Mushering dumadoo dumada.
Whack fall the daddy-o.
Whack fall the daddy-o.
There's whiskey in the jar.
There's whiskey in the jar.
Put it together. Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
Mushering
Dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Sounds a little like this. We're going to do it for you a couple times, then you're going to jump in.
Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o. Whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o. Whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey. One more time. Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o. Whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Got it? All right, you got about 6 chances to get this right. So listen. As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountain, with Captain Caroline, his money he was counting. First produced me pistol and right then produced me rapier. Take stand and deliver, for he would have hoped to see were mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil came to women, for they never can be easy. Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. I went up to me chamber on board to take a supper. He dreamt of gold and jewels and for sure it was no wonder. When Jenny drew the charges and she filled them up with water, then sent her captains down to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. It was early in the morning, just before I rose to travel. Up comes a band of footmen and likewise Captain Sparrow. They first produced me pistols and told us baby rapier. For they couldn't shoot the water, so prisoner I was taken. Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Some take the light, take the carriages of Boulder. Others take the light, take the hurling and the rolling. I take the light of the jewels of the barley. Court and pretty fair, late in the morning, bright and early. Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Now if anyone can aid me to spend brother in the army, if I can find a station in Boulder or in Killarney, and if you'll go with me, we'll go golden in Kilkenny, and let you treat me better than me, oh me sporting Jenny. Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. Mushering dumadoo dumada. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar.
So the shortest day came, and the year died, and everywhere down the centuries of the snow-white world came people singing, dancing to drive the dark away.
They lighted candles in the winter trees. They hung their homes with evergreen. They burned beseeching fires all night long to keep the year alive.
And when the New Year's sunshine blazed awake, they shouted, reveling.
Through all the frosty ages, you can hear them echoing behind us. Listen. All the long echoes sing the same delight this shortest day.
As promise wakens in the sleeping land, they carol, feast, give thanks, and dearly love their friends, and hope for peace.
And so do we, here, now,
This year and every year.
Welcome you.